On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
Shotgun snap, but get to Ford. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 10 now. He's got a man left. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Give it a leverage. Low man wins off the line. That's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go.
Now looking to throw. That's going through David Njoku. And he gets down to 24 before he stops. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage, or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
He is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Not worry about 3 downs when you need only 1. Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that defense backwards.
Go.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got it. Ready? 60 by 6.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
could win it. No connection to be made.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. Going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pull that in front further. 13-10. Honest Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Lion. Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Bobcat. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Nicks from the gun. Nothing there upside as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, you open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Nicks again on 2nd and 10. Man, it's Marvin Mims. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. And slated downs to approach here from the 40.
19 tight. Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Nicks. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Clyde getting it to Jerry Jeudy, and it sets up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Check the field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go with this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ford. There's the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Honest Hopkins for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 21-zip already. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. His return starts at the 5. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Cowboy 80.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. It was almost any worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Running it again with Dobbins. He gets it forward to show 9 yard out of that. They try on Shoyukin. It's there to take him down. They needed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down. Nix now to throw. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to obtain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hawk 7, Cougar 19. Viking 18. Let's go now.
Here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
19.
We'll get quicker here.
Go.
Here we go on 4th. Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Check, Bobcat, check. 70 Timberwolf.
An inside handoff to Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. That slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll get to work here. 1st and 10. It's on the outside. She gets the first for the chance that time.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Brought in by Ford. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Connects with Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain
moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Incomplete to Ford. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
They'll throw it again. It's complete to Ford. He breaks the tackle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
That's another Browns.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Ford straight ahead. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Nix to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. It's Nix out of the pistol. Called in by Ingram. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Set up.
Nix. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception. You got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Set up.
Working inside the red zone. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's Ford running right. He'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Carlson's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding the spread for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go, set. Mustang 19. Hook.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. The man is there to knock that away. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're getting 2nd down.
Set. 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45 block with a new set of downs to boot. Nix with it on 1st. Mims with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
At the 60, at the 60.
1st down from the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Could bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to box him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make it impact later.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. And it's the Broncos with work to do on 3rd and 10.
Ready, set. Go.
They'll throw again. Nix. And that's a terrific pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the lead to 21.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Come on.
They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now.
Set up. Ready.
From the 37. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches.
He'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos chop some of the lead off before the half. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Let's go now. Get up.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He finds Johnson. And they'll make the stop at the 46-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 46. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Slides down to the left. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down.
Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got time here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now,
inside the 20. He's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. Out of bounds after a small gain.
you know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and you're looking for that 1st down marker. You found one of the two, but the defense and the effort swarming after him, it's a mouse, the 1st down.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 back there, 60 back there.
Nix from the gun.
Situations you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage to go down the distance, and you're expecting to execute. Time on 3rd and short, they get the job done.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Go!
Going on 1st down, Nix. A massive shot towards the end zone. Good defensive play, jarred it loose, incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Turpin with a return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly.
Breaks through, and he might break away. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a quick punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Knicks now to throw. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect up. Start the series off well. Sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Go!
Second and 10 now. And all around tough play for him. Taking a shot and releasing it down with effective to throw. It's incomplete. Threat for that Brian completion. We've got third down.
Let's go now!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Incomplete. Connection with some strong hands right away there. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're sharing it fourth and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
Ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
60 by 6. Ready?
Give up the middle to Ford. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have a second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 27. Flushed out of the pocket. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
To throw on third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Reload! Reload! Check out!
They go play action here. Completed to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Track 60! Huh. Ready?
He'll throw it yet again. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Let's go!
Throwing now from the gun. Searches from the pocket. He's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Another Cleveland Browns.
Ready?
First and goal.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. Eagles touchdown. The Browns push their lead further to start the half. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 18.
Broncos 20.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go!
Shotgun snap to Nix. He fires one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Denver! Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown. You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him. And no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
It bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the jump!
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set up! Hut!
4 running to the right. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, Parker, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Ready, ready?
It's caught right side by Johnson. Just give it to the other line. A yard at most. Brandon Jones up for the stop. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball,
Let's go now!
pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
It's complete to Ford. He takes out a run down. it good to Ford. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Ready, break.
8 yards to go.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
In punt formation for the Browns.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That goes as a punt at 43 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Back. Here we go. Set.
It's Nix out of the pistol. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Here, I can promise you, that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Nix with it on 1st. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line.
24-yard gain.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Check that. Street. Let's go.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for them.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Viking 18. Go.
Completes this one to Hill. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hold it ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No.
And off running left, Ford. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on. Set. Set go.
From the 32. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set up.
Here's a throw. Complete to Njoku. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. Ready. Ready.
To the ground with Ford. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Ready up.
So pick up a 6.
79 Broncos.
And 4.
Let's go now.
From the 38. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 7-5. 7-5. Set up.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Ready.
Running is Ford. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down.
19.
There's an hurry up
19.
offense
Go.
here. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
They'll start on the ground with Butler. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him going in. On second down, here's Dobbins. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Set.
That's complete right side. Oh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes ended in the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy when they're on second down.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Let's go.
In motion right is Mims. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Ready. Bronco 80. Hey, smash Bronco.
Looking option, heading left side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Broncos trail by 6. Offense to the line for second down.
No track, no track. Ready?
Running back, motioning right. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Okay, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But being this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Go!
Looking to throw it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set! Go!
This is Ford up handoff. And this one is stopped after getting up past the 35. Giving him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Set up! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Hup!
Setting up to pass. Connects with Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready?
Shotgun snap to 54. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
70 Lions!
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw it. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
So often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost ran him.
It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he's brought down for a ball. Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go!
Complete out to the right side. 50. do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos go over there, lead to 8. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Ready?
Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. Alright, so the offense does its job well. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Set go.
Back to throw. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here on the 4. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tied this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those 2-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs. With limited time left, you got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
Fields the hard squib kick. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Set, 1st and 10.
60 back. Here we go. Set.
And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Okay, ready?
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 back. 60 back.
From the gun. He's going deep this time. They get it right back. It's intercepted. Great tip getting to pick it up. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth came down to the field. It starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, and he is killing his team.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Get up.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He's holding up there able to drop it. That's going to do it for regulation. So some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Straight.
First throw of overtime now. Called in by Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Go! Go!
And up goes to Dobbins, running left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
short run, you're feeling good about yourself. A negative play, well, now it comes a critical third down.
Set. Hurt. Come my team. Back 60.
On third down, here's Nix. That's caught for the first. It's a gain of 22. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds Mims. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards in a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Again to Dobbins out of the shotgun. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
No thrills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Running forward with Dobbins. He's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's second and goal from the 1.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.